Good evening to all of you. I am Mr. Remigio Añonuevo Balane of the Philippines. I am here in the Philippines in Marikina City in Twin River 2 subdivision. So I am a targeted individual, a so-called targeted individuals of psychotronic technology of the military since 1985 until today. I have a tinnitus and I can hear voices in the air from the so-called B2K or synthetic telepathy. It comes to me, the synthetic telepathy came to me in 1993 and it does not leave me anymore until today, until even to this very hour. So I am already 40 years in my targeting. So there are so many development today, and there are too many technological videos concerning the mind control and concerning the psychotronic technology and some technologies about the targeting of the individuals of many innocent people around the world. So there is so much deception going on now because some of the targeted individuals make it as a hype or adding some super development to this technology of psychotronics, illegal surveillance of the military, and we are getting confused for so many info that is flooding us in many videos and also in many media, especially some articles. But we should not confuse ourselves with our over speculated hype of the psychotronic technology, because we might miss the mark in understanding how it really works. Because of course, as a military, they will give us confusion and deception for how we understand really the psychotronic technology. So this is a very sophisticated technology, already began in 1976. That's why the US military have produced their satellite called TAMI, T-A-M-I, Thought Amplification and Mind Interface. So when it speaks about the interface, it speaks about computer. Though the computer during the time in 1976 is not so advanced, just like the cell phone today. The cell phone today is more advanced than the computer system of military during the time of 1976. So this psychotronic technology only surpassed in advancement during the 1990s, when the desktop and the cell phones came into market, and we have the proliferation of telecom industry around the world, because it is the military technology. The telecom industry is a military technology, since the cellular cell phone is a military technology, and the military has no budget for their project that needs billions, and the Senate, of course, and the Congress will not just give them the amount of money they have, because actually all the Senate, all the democratic system, and even some parliaments are very much in aberration with the military when it is giving project to them or giving budget to them. So the military needs the money and needs to create the facilities and installation of this communication system that is the ultimate military communication system and surveillance systems. So here is the basis of the per-psychotronic machine that is being developed and patented by Robert Malik under the Dorn and Margolin. He introduced it into U.S. Patent Office in 1974, and it was approved in 1976. So the CIA and the military, of course, take over with it, grab it at once because of its sophistication and because of its very timely advancement in that technology during the time, because it can read minds, it can hear thoughts. It means that it can watch your thoughts from the distance, and it can communicate to your mind from the distance also, or even to nearby station. For example, space satellite to terrestrial satellites. So as we know already what is a space satellite, and the terrestrial satellites are including the moving vehicles and the terrestrial drones. So that is the another form of terrestrial satellites. So even the moving vehicles, even the bicycle, it can be said that it is a terrestrial satellite, because it can carry the portable psychotronic device today, especially the applications of so many things today. So many softwares are coming out even without the knowledge of the military, so it is very complicated, and some military might not know that apps beyond their understanding are being used also by the rogue civilians that they have given the employment as gang stalkers and gang scaffers. That is the danger. Good evening to you, Gideon Jet Sarmiento. Gideon Jet Sarmiento is a targeted individuals in the Philippines also. And even good evening to you also, Marky Gadi. He is also a targeted individual here in the Philippines. So to continue, there must be a basis always of the anything that comes out, especially in development of technology, especially the psychotronic technology of Robert Malik. There must be a basis to give him an idea of the psychotronic technology that can read minds and can read thoughts. So in 1958, there is a neurophone that is being invented by Patrick Flanagan. So I am already in redundancy with mentioning about that Patrick Flanagan neurophone. And so, but the main discovery during that time that began the psychotronic technology is the discovery of Lillywave by Dr. John C. Lilly, a medical doctor. He is working in the National Institute for Health in USA. So I have seen I will read aloud the summary of his works, about his works and about this Lillywave, because in this mind control invention of the reading of the minds and everything that is entraining the brain, controlling the emotion, the neural system, our emotion and thoughts, and everything, the subliminal messages and the synthetic telepathy messages, is using the Lillywave. So that's why we are not talking about Lillywaves when it comes to the hype of the psychotronic technology, the system of surveillance that being used by the military and being said that it is being tested on the civilian, but actually there are more than sinister purposes in using using their own people as targeted individuals, because there is a physical and mental torture. They are doing some physical and mental torture, and also mental terrorism by giving the target, the TIs, the targeted individuals, some death threats, especially death threats. So this causes the government, which is responsible for his military, as can be labeled into terrorists. This is a mental terrorism. This is the ultimate terrorism that we are experiencing in this world, and this will last up to the end of time. So to begin with, electricity grid hacking and the Lillywave is the main topic of this video, because it is the electricity grid that the Lily wave is being encoded. So, what is the electricity grid? It is the power source of our electricity in our houses and our industry. So that is the electricity grid. So let me begin this to introduce to you how Dr. John C. Lilly, a medical doctor, have discovered this Lilly wave. The Lilly wave is attributed to Dr. John C. Lilly, the medical doctor. Dr. Lilly was a cutting-edge researcher in the fields of neuroscience and biophysics. His research led towards the study of electrical patterns in the mammal brain and how they could be influenced by various wavelengths. His prime interest was intra-species communication. His research with chimpanzees and dolphins, apparently funded by NASA, US Navy, and US Air Force, led to the discovery of the Lilly wave. At the time, Dr. Lilly was working for the National Institute for Health, NIH, in USA. It is also thought that Lilly was asked to brief the NSA and the CIA on his work. It is said that he declined the offers and became increasingly aware of state interference in his work. Lilly also became aware of the ethical implications of his work, and at this point he left the National Institute for Health. Much of the information to find on Dr. Lilly centers on his use of psychoactive substances, which means lysergenic acid, which is the LSD. And today they are actually using the shabu. The shabu is the psychoactive substance being used today for worldwide mind control. So the shabu has born, and they remove all the biodegradable drugs like cocaine, codeine, and the biological shabu, which is the last grade of cocaine. Just like the sugar, there is a first class and first grade of sugars from white to being browns and up to the color of molasses. So the shabu is the last grade of the cocaine, and now the shabu became synthetic. So it is shabu is the drugs of today's mind control around the world. So that is the psychoactive substance used in mind control of today's militaries. So much of the information to find on Dr. Lilly centers on his use of psychoactive substances and his more metaphysical approach to certain scientific problems. As usual, other references also states that Lilly had an interest in cosmic entities. So this cosmic entities is the ECC. This is what he found out, that there is a malevolent intelligence in the internet that are making a digital world for humanity. So Dr. Lilly have detected it. When he announced it to the public, it is said that he was brought by the CIA into mental asylum, of course, to prove that so that maybe to assume to the public, to give the public an impression of having a mental problem for Dr. Lilly. So when he announced that he had found out that there is a malevolent intelligence in the internet that are making digital world for humanity, because that is the terminology of Dr. Lilly, because Dr. Lilly do not believe in God, so he is an atheist. So he called it as malevolent intelligence. But to those spiritual people, those who believe in God and spirits, of course it is a malevolent spirits, and actually there is a malevolent spirits working inside the internet and even some electrical grid. They can enter the electrical grid. These evil spirits can even enter the amulets, a simple medallion of those occult practitioners, maybe in hundreds and in thousands. So what more with the electronics? So it is said that the evil spirits are being attracted to electronics. So this is what is being said here in the summary as usual. Other reference also states that Lilly had an interest in cosmic entities because of that malevolent intelligence that he found inside the internet. It would seem that, like many scientists of the same era, Lilly's work was constantly monitored and then fed to other deep state research projects. So maybe the fruits of Dr. Lilly's research eventually is being used also against him. So let me give to you the links for this article, The Cultocracy, by wordpress.com. So electricity grid hacking, the Lilly wave. So that is another link, but I will put it also in the comment section so that you can see it and you can also research for it and read it. So good evening to you, Joshua T. Fornis. Joshua T. Fornis is also a targeted individual here in the Philippines. He is 25 years old, and the TI today is getting younger and younger. The Lilly wave and the psychotronic warfare. This is an article that is published in November 3, 2015. The Lilly wave was found by John C. Lilly and is, in most cases, completely misunderstood as to its usage to affect the thought and behavior of humans. It is described as a biphasic electrical pulse which stimulates the neurons of the brain to resonate at a certain frequency. Thus, the Lilly wave has the ability to control the brainwave patterns of the brain. There is, however, a far more advanced form and largely unknown and suppressed purpose in the use of the Lilly wave. So let me go back to this description of a biphasic electric pulse that is being used to Lilly wave. So to give you some simple understanding, what is phasic? P-H-A-S-I-C. Phasic. So it become biphasic. So to quote it again, it is described as a biphasic electrical pulse which stimulates the neurons of the brain to resonate at a certain frequency. Thus, the Lilly wave has the ability to control the brainwave patterns of the brain. That is because they are using now Dr. Lilly have found out the way to use the biphasic electric pulse in using his Lilly wave to control the mind or to entrain the brain. So this biphasic means that the source of frequency is coming from two sources. So that is biphasic. Because in electrical terminology, there is a single phase, there is a two-phase, and there is a three-phase. So that is alternating current. And alternating current means that the direction of the flow of the electricity is changing and varying. It means that it will flow through counterclockwise, and in a second it will flow into counterclockwise. So it is very fast, of course. So that is the reason that there are so many different types of frequency cycles in alternating current we are being used in the electricity in our household, in our industry, in manufacturing industry, and any industrial productions also are using alternating current. It means that it has no constant polarity. It is ever changing of direction. Unlike the direct current, it is being used in electronics. The direct current has a biphase direction because it has only one direction. It begins from negative and flow to the device, for example, to the lights or to your cell phone, and then go back again to the positive. The direct current DC is it began the flow of the electricity from negative polarity. So you must remember that. You can see in the battery that there is a positive and there is the negative. So from negative, the electrical flow, the direct current flow we are using in DC as the power source of all electronics devices, begin from the negative and it flows to the positive and then circulate again and go back to the negative negative polarity of the batteries of your cell phones or the batteries of your cars, just the same of your flashlights. So that is the direct current, DC. But in alternating current that is being used in industry and residential area, that is ever changing. The current flows from counterclockwise to clockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise. And so that the movement of counterclockwise and clockwise and counterclockwise in AC, in alternating current electricity being used in residential and industries is what we call frequency. So when we say frequency, it has a cycle. It has a half cycle. A half cycle is when the frequency move from the source into clockwise. So that is a half cycle. So when it moved to counterclockwise, to counterclockwise flow of electricity, so it has a full cycle. That is a 1 hertz. So that is the basis of hertz terminology in the unit of frequency, the hertz. So in the Philippines and some other country like Japan, we have 60 cycles. So in some other European country like the Africans and the Europeans, they have 50 cycles. And I don't know how can the 50 cycles can counter this psychotronic technology, because some other country are using the 50 cycles. And here in the Japan and US and here in the Philippines, we are using 60 cycle per second frequency of the alternating currents. And that is why we are being entrained here in USA and in the Philippines and also in Japan. So the psychotronic is so effective on us because this Lily wave is very effective in 60 cycles of alternating current we are being used inside our residential area, and we are being used it in industry. So the 60 cycle is very much good to facilitate the operation of the Lily wave. So that is the basic of electrical terminology. So as you remember it, there is a single phase in alternating current. There is a two phase. It means there is a two source of electrical source, and there is a three phase. So you can Google it or maybe can see it more simply in video so that you can understand it and understand also the unidirection flow of electricity in direct current we are being used in electronics. So every electronics are using DC. Maybe you are plugging it into an AC because it is the source is AC, but it is converted when the output comes out of your transformer and through your rectifier, it is converted into DC. So you must not be confused with that. So now we have a so-called biphasic electrical pulse being used for Lily wave to entrain our brain and to entrain our nervous system and neural and nervous system entrainment. We have a biphasic. It means that there are two sources of frequency. So what does it mean? There is a polarity in biphasics in terms of electronics. The biphasics, it means that there is a positive and negative polarity. So what they are doing, but because it is invented by Dr. Cunningham Lilly, because The first use of Lily wave is being run into by single phase. It means by single source of frequency, just like the single source of electrical power of alternating current. So that single source of single phase basic system of propagating the electric pulse of Lily wave can damage the brain. So that is why when it is being used on us, we feel dizziness, and we feel our head become heavy and painful, and we have headaches, because the single phase can polarize the ion of our blood to certain area of our brain, and we have a headache. So we have dizziness. So if the single phase also polarize our blood and drain our brain with blood, so we collapse. That is also the cause of our sleepiness. So we sleep, or we just instantly collapse. So that is the reason why the Dr. Lilly had invented the biphasics, because the flow of the frequency to stop the damage to the brain of the electric pulse with this Lily wave is to use two sources of frequency. So there is a negative and positive. At first, the flow of the Lily wave with the electrical pulse is from positive, and then next it is followed in a second by another reverse polarity, that is the negative. So it is the same as the AC. It is the same as the alternating current direction of electrical flow, from to clockwise and to counterclockwise. And this one is from negative to positive. So it is almost the same but different, because there is the biphasic has the polarity, and the alternating current has no polarity. There is no negative and positive, only directions. So let's continue with that. So the biphasic is invented because to reduce the casualties of the targeted individuals. So actually, they can weaponize the single phase of electrical pulse with the Lily wave. That is the reason that we are being dizzy. We targeted individual are being dizzy, as if we are being hit by directed energy weapon. But actually, it is the Lily wave. It is the draining of our blood, and it is the polarization of the ion of our blood into one place in our brain, so we feel the headaches, and this can break so many molecules in our body. That's why there are so many illnesses produced in our body because of this Lily wave. This Lily wave is the main basis of our torture also. This is the main basis. There is no other wave that is being played in the psychotronic technology and psychotronic communication, but only this Lily wave. So we must not forget this. That's why I am doing this video, to make you remember about the Lily wave, because it is not being understood, and it is not also being talked about by the targeted individuals. It is discarded in any talks, even in TED Talks about the electromagnetic technology that is being used as psychotronics, and for being used for mind control. So this is the Lily wave. There is, however, a far more advanced form in a largely unknown and suppressed purpose in the use of the Lily wave. The water molecules within the brain can be made to resonate at a desired frequency. This causes the electrons that comprise the brain's electrical voltages to also resonate at the same frequency. So this Lily wave is very notorious with water, especially the hydrogen nucleus, because water molecule is composed of hydrogens and oxygen. So this Lily wave is very much potent with the nucleus of the hydrogen atom, because it is from the nucleus of any atom that the frequency and radiation and vibration emanates. That is where they are doing it. So the water molecules in our brain and also the water molecules in our body, let us always remember that our brain is a 90% water and our body is a 90% water. So because of that reality of our biological reality, we are actually prone to be entrained by this Lily wave because of the water molecules. So it is in the water molecules that being played on us, targeted individuals. So you must always remember that, so that we must not be confused by any deception in some technological deception in so many videos and articles. Let us not forget that we must remember it. So it is the entrainment of the brain's water molecules by the Lily wave. For example, radio waves emitted at frequency of 40 Hz targeted at a person's brain will entrain the water molecules to a degree of 40 Hz. And thus the rest of the brain's electrons will also resonate at that frequency. So in this manner, it is possible to stimulate and control the brain's wave pattern remotely with electromagnetism and also acoustic waves. However, it is imperative to understand that if the wave is not biphasic, it will result in damage to the brain's neurons and cause what is termed brain damage. So that is what I have explained already before we come to this paragraph. That's why that we need the biphasics. So the single phase is a weaponized one. That is how the biphasics of this Lily wave is a weaponized one. This is a weapon, the single phase. That's why the biphasic is being used as not to kill the subject, the targeted individuals. So if you want a weapon, that is use the single phase of this electrical pulse of Lily wave, and it's done. So it is being weaponized and being used for us targeted individuals if they want us to feel dizzy and to make us collapse or to give us pain in any part of our body and any part of our body organs, any body internal organs, even for example the heart, the liver, and the stomachs, the esophagus, and so on. So it is not the case that only the brain's water molecules can be entrained. It is also true of the blood sugar. Iron within the cellular structure composing the neurons of the brain and various other elements can also be entrained to resonate at a desired frequency. Possibly the reason for the attack on tobacco, nicotine is a super blood sugar regulator. So it is being said here that it can help to smoke, but the problem is when we become chain smoker. I become a chain smoker before, so I stopped smoking. So I am considering sometimes to smoke, but if I can bear the attack, I will not smoke because I will be a chain smoker again, and I cannot afford the price of the cigarette today. But it's better to avoid smoking. But if you want to really relax, you can do some smoking, but not being a chain smoker. So to continue, if a molecule is targeted by a wave that resonates at the same frequency as the molecule, that molecule will explode. Sugar is a crystal, and crystals, when stressed, broken, or deformed, release an electric and electromagnetic charge. This is known as triboluminescence. The effect of an exploding sugar crystal is quite damaging to the mind and brain. It creates extreme confusion, dizziness, and also a state best described as lack of awareness or apathy. So now you know targeted individuals while we are being confused, dizzy, And also, we are unaware. We lack the apathy and awareness around us because of when the sugar crystal in our brain, in our body explodes, so we have problem. So that's why this lily wave is really the main basis of all attacks on us. It is also the means of communication, communication from brain to brain. So the psychotronic technology is a weapon and a means of communication of military. So the effect of exploding sugar crystal is quite damaging to the mind and brain. So it must be remembered. It creates extreme confusion, dizziness, and also a state based described as lack of awareness or apathy. The lily wave frequency is a secret military application. It is known as the madness frequency. The Los Angeles riots are said to have been the first open test of its capacity to mass control anger and violent response from the mob. So that is how it is, that when you use it like that for mass control to induce anger and violence to the mass, so it means it is already weaponized. It is a weapon in nature. Furthermore, there are other profound effects of entraining the brain and blood's iron molecules, one of which is to cause the iron to condense together via resonant attraction and clamp within the brain. That is what I am saying, that it can polarize the iron of the sugar iron into some area of our brain so that it can give us headaches and confusion and dizziness. So this is it. This has the effect of causing the iron to be magnetized and rush to the top of your head, resulting in a rush of blood to die and extreme confusion and dizziness. That's why I am always dizzy and my head is heavy in this area, because they are polarizing the iron of my blood and the sugar iron, or also the iron of the blood in some area like here. So I feel dizzy. That is polarizing the iron atoms. In short, the lily wave is best described as targeted resonance of the brain molecule. So it can entrain the brain molecules. Use of the lily wave can pretty much install any brain wave pattern into the mind of any targeted human. It means that it can give you really some distraction and confusion, because it can install any brainwave pattern. The natural brainwave pattern of our body and our brain can be damaged by this, interrupted or distracted. So there is abnormalities going on constantly in our mind and our body because of this constant bombardment of lily wave to the targeted individuals. That is daily, of course, such as the negative aspects already mentioned, and also to create happiness or the ability to control one's physical movement. So actually it means that this lily wave is the culprit on why they can control our movement. For example, we seems to stumble in unreasonable way, or we bump the door sides, or we hit our head on the door of the cabinets because we lack the balance. So that is another attacks of the lily wave, to control one's physical movements. An attack direct to the water molecules is by far the best method to achieve the desired aims. So let us remember that it is the water molecules of our body and our brain that is being attacked by this psychotronic technology using the lily wave. So that is how we will create and we will think about and design the shielding against our body, to shield our body molecules from this lily wave. So this is lily wave. We keep on talking about so many things, frequency, but we are forgetting something very factual, the lily wave. So it is the lily wave, it is the lily wave that actually causing everything in a targeted individual body. Not the Jew. If the Jew is being used on us, we will be burned. But there are some TIs that are experience the burning, experiencing burning sensation, and they're experiencing some burns on their body and on their skin. So that is the directed energy weapon that is caused by the Jew, directed energy weapon. But actually, this lily wave can also pretend to be a directed energy weapon, because we feel dizzy and we feel our temperature can rise into alarming level. So we can be heated by this through our body water molecules. So let us not forget that everything is about the lily wave. So we have to master the lily wave, not anything else. We have to master and understand how the lily wave attacks us from inside our house and from outside. So to continue, an attack direct to water molecules is by far the best method to achieve the desired aims using the lily wave. It is possible to track the lily wave through a spectrum analyzer. So we can detect this lily wave through a spectrum analyzer that you link up to a signal source. And if you know what waveforms to look for in a TV signal, for example, you can see all kinds of interesting things like the lily wave. To give you an advanced understanding on what kind of waveforms to look for, the lily wave is using square waves. It means that it has a square waves. It has a corner waves. Not unlike the sinusoidal that is wavy like that you can see in the oscilloscope, in the screen of oscilloscope. And some have are sawtooth. They call it sawtooth because it has sharp like tooth of the saw. That's why sawtooth. So this lily wave can be analyzed when you see. You can detect it because it has a square wave. It has a square wave. As you can see, that frame, it has a corner like that of frame, but it has a long and a short square or rectangular square, as you can see in the spectrum. So that is in a TV signal, for example, you can see all kinds of interesting things, and the lily wave is already there because it is used for entrainment from the TV monitors and even the monitors of our cell phones and desktops. As already stated, the lily wave was found by Dr. Lilly when he was working for National Institute for Health. In 1959, when they first started implanting dolphin brains and discovered that they needed to give the dolphin brain a chance to respond. So it was really 1959 the discovery of lily wave that begins this psychotronic technology. Because of that lily wave, probably this Robert Malik that patented the first psychotronic technology in 1974 has come and hold this knowledge of the lily wave and the neurophone of Patrick Flanagan, and from that two invention of 1958 and from the discovery of lily wave by Dr. Cunningham Lilly was the beginning of the first psychotronic technology patented by Robert Malik under the Dorn and Margolin Incorporated. And Dorn and Margolin Incorporated is one of the largest and prominent defense contractor in the US before. That is the Dorn and Margolin, and it was bought by the ADO company, and the ADO was bought by ITT. And the ITT was bought again by the Harris Corporation. And the Harris Corporation, which is the biggest defense contractor today in the USA, is merged with the L3 Technologies. So the company is now being called as L3Harris Technologies. So they are the first contractor today. So if the buying of all the companies that are contractors by these two mergers, of course they own the Psychotronic technology. Then they discovered that they could use the same waves on human beings. So that was in 1959. They discovered that they could use these Lily waves on human beings. He was doing work for the Navy at the time, and he got out of that research because he felt so conflicted about what they were doing. So he is against, Dr. Lily can sense the problem and the sinister purposes of the government, of the military. So he distanced himself. The Lily wave frequency will mostly be in the extremely low and sometimes in the ultra low frequency range, but they are complicated as they need to interact with certain brain molecules which have a resonant frequency of their own. It is strange that the ELF, extremely low frequency, and the ULF, the ultra low frequency ranges, are classified in 10 megahertz control frequency. So if you want to detect the presence, the reality of the Psychotronic technology being attacked on you, you must find the frequency of 10 megahertz when you have a spectrum analyzer or a spectrum detector or frequency detector or frequency analyzer. So you must detect that from 10 megahertz to gigahertz. So that is the reality, the evidence that you are being bombarded with Lily wave from Psychotronic technology that is a high-grade military use only. So in artificial thought and communication, the Lily wave is also being used in artificial thought and communication. This is the third step in the Bluebeam project that goes along with the telepathic and electronically augmented two-way communication where extremely low frequency, very low frequency, and low frequency waves will reach each person from within his or her own mind. So now you understand that this B2K and synthetic telepathy is also being run and propagated through the use of Lily wave. That's why this is the essence of this video, to make us remember that it is the Lily wave that we must master to understand really how it works, so that we can think and create the shielding in our brain, because it is the water molecules that they are being used. The water molecules of our brain and our body is being propagated, is being used for the propagation of, for their reception of the propagation of their Lily wave from their Psychotronic technology. So it is, so from that area, from that idea of water molecules being used to entrain us neurally and nervously, so there is, our mind should be set in that area on how to shield the water molecules from this Lily wave. So if we go on, within his or her own mind from the smart grid technology. When we say smart grid, that is the alternating current power source that we are being used very into our residential area and into our industry. That is the AC, alternating current electrical system. So from the smart grid technology, also from your smart meter, as they called it, the digital electrical meter, where they are computing your bill, monthly bill, convincing each of them that their own God is speaking to them. So let's begin it so that it can be thoroughly connected in this sentence. This is the third step in the Bluebeam project that goes along with the telepathic and electronically augmented two-way communication, where ELF, DLF, and LF waves will reach each person from within his or her own mind. From the smart grid technology, electrical system, convincing each of them that their own God is speaking to them from the very depths of their own soul. Such rays from satellites are fed from the memories of computers that have stored massive data about human on Earth and their languages. The rays will then interlace with their natural thinking to form what we call diffuse artificial thought. So now it is very much clear that even the artificial thoughts, the subliminal and the synthetic telepathy that we can, and the subliminal messages that we receive inside our body is being propagated by using the Lily wave. So that's why I am reiterating and impacting with this Lily wave, so that we cannot forget about the Lily wave, because we are not talking about the Lily wave. We are talking so many advanced technology that you can see and you can read, you can view in video, and you can read in some articles, but you are not reading about this Lily wave, and you are not understanding this, so we have problem. So such rays from satellites are fed from the memories of computers. So that memory of computers today that this article is saying is the memories from us targeted individuals, because we are the initial brain mining source of brain data for that memories of computers to store from its massive database. So we are the initial. So such rays from satellites are fed from memories of computers that have stored massive data about every human on Earth and their languages. The rays will then interlace with their natural thinking to form what we call diffuse artificial thought. What it means by interlace? If we are thinking, for example, this is the rays of our brain, and this is the diffuse rays from the satellites, from memories of computers, it will interlace. It means it will mix. When it mix, when it mix into our natural mode of thinking, we cannot already sense if it is from our thoughts or from it is being fed by the satellite. So that is the problem. We don't know if we own the thought, or because it is being already interlaced. It is being interlaced and intertwined. So it is when it equally resonates with our brain radiation and brain frequency, so we cannot determine which is our own thoughts. So when it says that the Lily wave is being used for artificial thought, this is the B2K. So this is the B2K, and this is the synthetic telepathy. So that is the Lily wave. That kind of technology goes into the 1970s. See? Goes into 1970s. When we say 1970s, it means from 1970 down to the 1960s. So you must understand it. When you say 1960, it is from when we say 1960s, not 1960. When we say 1960s with small s on the front of the number 60, it means that from the year 1960 down to 1950, that is the 60s. When we say about the 70s with S, the 70s, it means that from 1970 down to the 1960. So that is the 70s. So we must not confuse it when they speak about 1970s, 1980s, 1990s. So that kind of technology goes into the 1970s, 1980s, and 1990s. So from 1990 to 1980 ang 1990s. This 1990s, sorry. I've spoken with my vernacular language. In 1990s, that kind of technology goes into the 1970s, 1980s, and 1990s research where the human brain has been compared to a computer. So that is the idea. Our human brain is being compared to the computer. So the computer is a cornucopia or a copycat of the brain, of the human brain. Information is fed in, processed, integrated, and then a response is formulated and acted upon. Mind controllers manipulate information the same way as a computer programmer manipulates information. In January 1991, the University of Arizona hosted a conference entitled the NATO Advanced Research Workshop on Current and Emergent Phenomena and Biomolecular Systems. So, it means that it is in 1991. I am a targeted individual since 1985. That's why I am keep on suspecting that it is from 1990 that this psychotronic technology become advanced. And even the microchips began in 1990. So we must not fool ourselves that overthinking that the microchip is already there in 1960s or in 1940s. So since 1990, when the cell phones and the computers were invented and being given into market, so the electronics become advanced in formidable speed. So in 1990, the electronic system is being advanced into 50 years. So after another 10 years, it will advance into another 50. So I can see that the electronic system today is advanced with 150 years already. So, but it does not mean that the nanobot is another question with us. And we will talk about the nanobots and the smart dust and how it defies the equation of the history of materials being used for that nanobots and for that smart dust. We must not fool ourselves also. We must not go with their deception with the nanobots and the smart dust. We will talk about that. How because in electronics, you must know how the history of the materials being used, when it was invented, or where it was created, or when it was mined or being discovered minerally, like the gold, like the germanium, and the silicon. So we must not run with their hype when they feed us that there is a nanobot, very sophisticated, very so small running inside our body because of the smart dust and the colas we drink and the food we eat. So we must not go with that, because that a single nanobot costs millions, of course. But when it is produced computerically with computer system, of course it can be produced into so millions of numbers, but it can hardly be produced into billions. Because why? Because it is very hard to produce miniature electrical system. Even the production of microchips of our cell phones and our computer desktops are in our tablets and laptops is very delicate. There must be no air, not a single dust. So how much more and what more in the production of nanobots and smart dust? So it would be very difficult. So smart dust, when you say you will produce trillions of the smart dust and release it in the air, and you are randomly hoping that the human beings will inhale it, how about when you spread the smart dust and suddenly it gets rain? So all the smart dust is being rained down into the drainage system and go to the sea, some of it, and some of it will be buried in the mud, in the soil. So what is the use of producing the smart dust and nanobots in the air and something else? So we must be realistic, of course. We must be realistic. Let us not drive ourselves into such kind of deception. We must be realistic, and we must begin with what is the material? When it was invented, when it was created, when it was being discovered. So let's see. And so by history, you can trace if it is really comes into advanced forms like the nanobot. So that's it. Especially when we talk about the power source of the nanobot, there will be another problem. Of course, if you are an electrician and electronic technician, you will understand that, because there will be moistures that will accumulate inside the capsules of the nanobots, inside the system of the nanobots, because of that body temperature when it is inside our body. So that moisture will cause electrical shortages inside the nanobot. So how can you imagine that there is no moisture will happen inside the nanobot, the system of the nanobot? Of course, it is not an exposed electrical and electronics motherboards in a very minor, very small design. So there will be problem with the moisture. The temperature is not equal inside the nanobot. So how can you compensate with that? And one more thing is that when the moistures accumulate inside the nanobot, it will deteriorate all the materials. There will be an oxidation in everything. So the nanobot become just a waste. Become waste materials inside our body that we need to detox our body. So it is already, that is unimaginable that they can think about that idea. That is a waste of time and waste of materials. Here is the lily wave that can entrain human beings. So what's the use of nanobot? You can use the nanobot in medical surgeries and medical purposes. But of course, you cannot create it into million as to just to spread in the air as nano does, or to inject into the human as nanobots. Of course, they are using that. They are doing that also in some humans, that they are feeding some kinds of nanobot, primitive nanobot, but actually it is not a nanobot. That I believe it is not a sophisticated nanobot, just to deceive us that there is already a nanobot. Because you can create a mechanical toys that is run not because there is a machine that runs by it. You can create it into nano measurement, nano dimension. But actually, it seems to crawl. There is a ligaments, and there is a feet and there is a hand, sometimes like spiders or groups of feet from left to right, that seems to be moving. But because it is moved by temperature, not by any motor, not by any electricity. So we must be realistic. We must not come into that. We must not come into that receiving it as a belief, receiving it as a reality for the nanobot. But because in engineering, there will be a lot of so many factors to create nanobot. You can create nanobot only for medical purposes, but not like in billions of numbers and spread it into clouds as nano does. That is a waste of time and money. And it is almost nearly, you can conclude that it is stupidity. So, the NATO Advanced Research Workshop on Current and Emergent Phenomena in Biomolecular System began in January 1991. It means that it is only in January 1991 that the psychotronic technology come into advancement via electronics, because in 1991 we have a beeper. That is the 1G, the beeper, and the 2G is the black and white, the monochrome cellular cell phone that we have from the very first. So that is around the 90s. I've seen it. I even opened one of the desktop of the 1990s, and I have seen the Millennium microprocessor of the Toshiba. Yes, the engineers have embossed their signatures inside the casing of the Toshiba, so that I can justify what I am saying, that I have broken down the motherboard of the Millennium computer. The casing of the Toshiba computer is filled with signature embossed inside by the creator of that desktop. So anybody that know that own the Toshiba Millennium computer will understand that what I am saying. So they will justify that I know what I am saying. So it is not too advanced really. Note, HAARP, Gwen, Wi-Fi, cell phone towers all can carry the Liliwave. So that's why I am reiterating it. HAARP, Gwen, Wi-Fi, cell phone towers all can carry the Liliwave. So we must not forget that. What is HAARP? I have written the meaning of HAARP first. HAARP means High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. It is in Gakona, Alaska. So Auroral Research Program, when it means auroral, that is radiation of lights. Anything that lights or anything that causes radiation like heat and temperature, that is the HAARP. And the GWEN, GWEN, it means that Ground Wave Emergency Network. It is used by U.S. Air Force communication system. That is a communication system. The GWEN, and it is said began from 1992. See, every project began in 1992. In the year 1990s, from 1990s to 1992. In 1994, it is reported that it was cancelled. So, should we believe that it is cancelled? It is a GWEN is a ground wave emergency. This is an emergency network by U.S. Air Force communication system. So, why should it be cancelled? It is a very much good idea for that emergency communication system of the military. So, to begin again, HAARP, GWEN, Wi-Fi, and cell phone towers. Cell phone towers can carry the Liliwaves. That's why we have cell sites of the 5G in every 100 meters. So, we are filled with Liliwave, of course. So, that is the reality of the Liliwave. It is the Liliwave that causes the mind control, that attacks us, targeted individuals, not anything else. Not the chips, not the nanobots. So, the Liliwave, called a balanced bidirectional pulse pair found by John Cunningham Lilly, is a carrier waveform that bypasses the mind's subconscious defense system. So, we have no defense. It passes the mind's subconscious defense system. So, we have no defense system against this Liliwave. So, that's why that is the Liliwaves. So, we must not forget the Liliwaves. That's why I am reiterating it here. This video is being made just for the topic of the Liliwave. So, the Liliwave, called a balanced bidirectional pulse pair found by John Cunningham Lilly, is a carrier waveform that bypasses the mind's subconscious defense systems. The mind has no firewall, of course. It has been monitored via oscilloscopes. If you look at the oscilloscopes, 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 you can search it in YouTube. The most best way to search this is in YouTube, and you can see the oscilloscope, and it will teach you how to use the oscilloscope, so that you may understand on how the oscilloscope is being used. Because the oscilloscope can track and can give an evidence of the presence of Liliwave inside your house by connecting into the earth, ground, and to the neutral of the electrical system of the residential area and the industrial area. So we must learn how to understand the use of the oscilloscope, because oscilloscopes can also be used to detect the psychotronic technology Liliwaves. So it has been monitored via oscilloscopes connected to homes alternating current, ground, and neutral of power lines. So, you must remember about the ground and the neutral. So, you must learn about that. We must learn about the ground and neutral so that we can understand how we can combat and shield ourselves and defend ourselves against this lily wave. So, we are coming to that. It can be used to transmit mind control via ultrasonic. It means sounds. Ultrasonic. 1 to 10 megahertz. So, from 1 megahertz to 10 megahertz. And electromagnetic wavelength 600 meters to 1 to 15 meters. So, you see, 600 meters wavelength. It can reach to 600 meters. It means that the wave is extending to 600 meters and come back again with 600 meters. Like that. It is 600 meters going up and down like that in a cycle, just like the waves of the sea. There is a throw and I forgot the reversal of that. It can be used to transmit mind control via ultrasonic 1 to 10 megahertz and electromagnetic wavelength 600 meters to 1 to 15 meters. So that is big. Where in 2012 it is said that the telecom industry of the 4G LTE is 1 meter length of the wavelength. So but the 4G can penetrate any wall. So that is the best way of the 4G, and we cannot understand through that if you compare the beam type of the 5G. Why should you use 5G? Of course, that will be a problem. The 5G is a beam type, and the signal of the 5G is said not to be penetrating any wall from the distance of 100 meters. That's why we have cell sites of 5G in every 100 meters because it is weak. So why should you use the 5G system? Actually, they can use the 4G system, only that it is not so effective because they are not extending the antennas, the tower antennas. If the tower antennas of the 4G is being extended to the necessary distances and being installed there, so there will be no problem with the internet services. It will be more faster than this 5G. So that is, of course, the government will not like to hear this, what I am saying about the 4G. That 4G is better than the 5G. But of course, there are some purposes for the 5G. So we are being controlled mentally. That is the only things that we can think of. Electromagnetic wavelengths transmit long and short FM wavelength radio waves. So that is the FM and AM of your radio. Many of us are not already aware of the AM and FM because we are not using radio. We are always using our cell phones. But we must try to buy some cheap radios so that we can understand the workings of AM and FM radios. So let us not forget to have radios in our homes. And TV, electromagnetic wavelengths transmit long, short, FM wavelength radio waves. So FM, it means the frequency modulation. That is a modulated frequency that is modulated. When it is say that modulated, the frequency of the sawtooth, for example, is so random, there is a short and there is a long, the FM is modulated into height. It is a constant height. It is the same measurements of heights of the wavelengths. That's why it is frequency modulated. The frequency amplitude is not modulated. It's not the same as the FM because the amplitude of the AM is from small waves getting higher and then getting smaller again, getting higher and getting smaller again. So it is irregular. Unlike the frequency modulation of the FM radio wave is regular. And TV telephones, wireless signals or energies. So electromagnetic wavelengths are being used in TV, telephones, wireless signals or energies. They are also responsible for transmitting energy in the form of microwaves, infrared radiation, IR, visible light, VIS, ultraviolet lights, UV, X-ray, and gamma rays. And among these rays is gamma rays and X-ray is dangerous. 1996, the Lily wave can be neutralized via pink or white noise generators connecting the non-voltage AC ground and neutral of the home's power grid. What does it mean? The Lily wave can be neutralized. We can neutralize the Lily wave if we connect the pink noise, the so-called pink noise, and the white noise from our player. It means that the negative side of our players, we have our players. So there is a recorded pink noise or white noise there. So there is a speaker and a headphone. How you connect it to the neutral of your electrical system in your house? So you cut the negative only side of the earphone. So you plug the earphone, you cut the earpiece, and you get the negative and connect it to the neutral and earthing of your electrical grid, electrical system in your homes, and then play your cell phones or any players of the pink noise and the white noise. So that is how easy it is. What is a white noise? The white noise is actually, if you have a TV, the most possible is not the LCD, your common tube type TV, the oldest TV with tubes. So when you put when you look for the station without station, when you turn the knob for station and you go to the channel without station, without program, so that is the white noise. You can record it. The hissing, it sounds like that. So that is the white noise from the TV. So you have to rotate the selector into channel without program, without station. So record it. So that is the white noise. The pink noise is the natural noise of, for example, the raindrops, the rainfalls, the flow of the water, the waves of the sea. So that is the pink noise. That is the natural noise. Even the rustles of the leaves at the trees, that is the pink noise. But the best way to destroy this Lily wave in electrical grid is the white noise. So to begin again, the Lily wave can be neutralized by a pink or white noise generators connecting the non-voltage AC ground and neutral of the home's power grid. So I am tired of sitting. That's why I keep on moving with my... It's hard to be a targeted individual. The goal was to find an electric current waveform with which animals could be stimulated through implanted electrodes for several hours per day for several months without causing irreversible changes in threshold by the passage of current through the tissue. Many waveforms, including 60 cycles per second, sine wave current, could apparently be used safely for this limited schedule of stimulation. They could not be used for intensive long-term schedule of chronic stimulation. Electric current passed through the brain can cause at least two distinct types of injury, thermal and electrolytic. When we say thermal injury, it is because your brain is heated. So, because your brain is heated. So, the electrolytic is when your brain become like the capacitor. The negative and the positive just polarize in one side, and the negative on one side and the positive electrical charge in your brain is on the other side. So when something pass through, even your bloods or even your the water of your current pass through that electrolytic, so of course there will be shortage of that current, of that electrolytic effect. That is the effect of the capacitor. So if you want to understand the electrolytic effect is to watch how the capacitor works in the video. We are plenty of that information. So that is the effect in the brain that can damage our brain. Through tremor and through electrolytic effect. That is the capacitor type effect. So you must learn what is the capacitor and how the capacitor works, and you understand how it works when it is accumulated and it is being built up in our brain. So after this video, I will put this link and read it by yourself. I'm just reiterating some area that is hard to be understood. So it's okay. Now you can download the LilyWave information about that. So the previous waveforms used in neurophysiology and in neurosurgery injured the neurons. When unidirectional current passed through the brain, that is the single phase, it destroyed the neurons, so that's why we die as targeted individuals. Dr. Lilly developed a new electrical waveform to balance the current. So first in one direction, and then the other in a brief interval in the other direction. So that's why that is what I have explained before in this video. So now I will end this video now because it is already, the important point is already been said and already been explained. I will just put all the necessary links and information in the comment section of this video, and you can search it for yourself. Remember that it is the LilyWave that matters in our targeting. Psychotronics life is in the LilyWave. So it is according to the LilyWave that we can shield ourselves. We can think of our shielding, we can create our shielding if we understand really how the LilyWave works and where it works well in our body. And it is said that it is our first is our water molecules in our brain and our body, and the next is our blood. So now we will come into this end, and thank you very much. And this is already 11:06 in the evening of this Friday the 13th of June. June 6, Friday the 13th. So this is very bad in the occult time. So maybe they are practicing some kind of occult and witchcraft chants this very day, this very hour. So we need to pray. So this is June 6. This is June and of Friday the 13th. This is the 13th of Friday, June 2025. I am Mr. Remeo Balane, the certain targeted individuals from 1985 in the Philippines and until now. And thank you to all of you, Joshua T. Fornes, Gideon Jet Sarmiento, Marky Gadi, for being with me, for bearing with me. So I will do another video just to clarify how to shield yourself with this LilyWave using the white noise and pink noise and using the materials. I am telling you that it is you can shield yourself wholly if you can create a home or a house that is made of stainless steel. Because the microwave oven is using a stainless steel, so as the microwave inside the microwave oven cannot escape. So if the microwave oven cannot escape in the stainless compartment of that oven, of course it will not enter if you are inside the compartment of a stainless steel. If you are inside a house made of stainless steel, no microwave, no LilyWave can enter you, can enter your body. So you are shielded. This technology is not so difficult to understand. It is not difficult to come. But the problem is that we keep on running with their hype, with their deceptive hype concerning the psychotronic technology, this mind control Of course, it can hear and see, it can watch our thoughts and can listen to our thoughts, but we must not go farther from that, from its reality. It is the lily wave. Keep on reading about the lily wave and how it can do to our the water molecules and to our blood, because it is the water molecules that they are being used, and it is our blood, the polarization of the ion of our blood, that they are attacking us into some painful ways, injuring our bodies with that. Thank you very much. Good day, and let us not forget to pray always, and may God bless us always. Let's keep on praying, because today it is the only prayer that can help us. Because this psychotronic technology is a combination of science and witchcrafts. So we must not forget that. But when we come into litigation, into laws, for example, if we sue the government, we are already in litigation, we must not mention about the witchcraft, because it is not accepted yet in law. We have only to deal with the technical knowledge and technical availability in the world. So, thank you very much, and God bless us all.